Welcome to Chapter 4.1, Homework number 401, page 129, Solving Equations Using Addition and Subtraction, Day 2. So make sure your notes are these ones. So this is example 2 from the Big Ideas textbook. It says a skydiving company has a profit of $750 this week. This profit is $900 more than the profit P last week. Which equation can be used to find P? So the first thing we want to look at is writing an equation by rewriting the information given. So in words, the profit this week is 900 more than the profit last week. The equation, the profit for this week, $750, is, that's the equal sign. The profit last week, we use the letter P. More than is the addition, $900. So the equation would be the 750 equals P plus 900, which is answer B. All right, so the next one. A bakery has a profit of $120.50 today. The profit is $145.25 less than the profit P yesterday. Write an equation that can be used to find P, so the profit. So we want to look at a few key things. We notice that they had a profit of $120.50 today. The profit is $145.25 less than, that's a key word right there, than the profit yesterday. So if we look at this, when we set this one up, we're going to go ahead and say, all right, we're going to take the profit minus the 145.25. Less than is one of those ones where you got to switch it around. It's not going to be 145.25 minus P. It's going to be P minus 145.25. Because if they're talking about that's less than, you're taking that away from the profit that they made. Okay, so it's 145.25 less than the profit yesterday. So that's P minus 145.25, and that's what equals today's profit, which is $120.50. So now to solve this equation, our variable is the letter P. So I have to get rid of the minus 145.25 by doing its opposite. So the opposite of subtraction is addition. So I'm going to add that to both sides. So my profit would be, if I add those two up, I end up with $265.75. So that is what yesterday's profit was. All right, if you turn your page, go ahead and solve this equation, just like what we did yesterday. So I like to circle the variable term, and I have to get rid of whatever's on the same side as the variable term, which is the minus 12. So the opposite of subtracting 12 is adding 12. So I have to do adding 12 to both sides of the equation. So the minus 12 and the plus 12 cancel each other out. That leaves me C equals, and then you would do negative 4 plus 12. So negative 4 plus 12 ends up being 8. Good job if you got that. All right, the next one. K plus 8.4 equals negative 6.3. So the first thing you do, circle the variable term. Get rid of adding 8.4 by subtracting 8.4. Do minus 8.4 to both sides. We get K equals, because these cancel. So using a calculator, you would type in negative 6.3 minus 8.4. So negative 6.3 minus 8.4 should give you a negative 14.7. So if you didn't get a negative 14.7, you did it wrong in the calculator. So again, it's negative 6.3 minus 8.4. Now this next one, again, you gotta find the variable term. So when I find the variable term, this time it's on the right of the equation. So we have our x, so we have to get rid of the minus 7/3. So we're not moving the negative 2/3, we're moving the minus 7/3. And the opposite of minus 7/3 is adding 7/3. So we have to add 7/3 to both sides. In your calculator, we're going to do a fraction. So you go negative 2, then hit the fraction button, 3. So negative 2 over 3. And then you hit plus 7 over 3. When you do that, you end up with 5 over 3 equals x. Now you can rewrite that x equals 5 over 3. If you want to change that to a mixed number, you could also type in 1 and 2/3. To change it to a mixed number on a calculator, if it already has the 5/3, you hit the second button, the green one, and then hit the button to the right of the fraction button. And then you hit enter, and it should give you the 1 and 2/3. All right, turn your page. So this one says, are the equations m plus 3 equals negative 5 and m minus 4 equals negative 12 equivalent? So basically, will they equal the same answer if you solve them? So we're going to solve the first one, m plus 3 equals negative 5. So I like to circle my variable term. To get rid of plus 3, I go minus 3, minus 3. Now again, careful with your calculator. You're going to have to type in negative 5, not minus 5. You got to hit negative 5 minus 3. Or you can do negative 5 plus negative 3. But either way, you should get negative 8. And then on the next one, you circle the m. This time we got to get rid of subtracting 4. So the opposite of subtracting 4 is adding 4. So adding 4. So the m comes down, cancel the 4. So in the calculator, you would go negative 12 plus 4. So negative 12 plus 4 is negative 8. Since they both equal negative 8, the answer is yes, they are equivalent. Okay, next one. Which equation does not belong of the other three? So I'll give you a chance really quick. Go ahead and work those out. Okay, so I took the term by the variable and I'm getting rid of those. So the first one I go minus 3 to both sides. So negative 1 minus 3, that is negative 4. So negative 4 is what x equals. This one, negative 5 minus 1 is negative 6. On this one, x equals negative 6 plus 2, that's negative 4. And the last one, negative 13 plus 9 is negative 4. So which one does not belong? It ends up being this one right here that gave us a negative 6. All right, the next one. What is the unknown side length if the perimeter is 37? So I'm going to use the letter x for this side. So to find the perimeter, I'm going to add all of the sides up. So x plus 10 plus 15 equals the perimeter, which is 37. So then I combine my like terms. So I have x plus 25 equals 37. So to solve the equation, I get rid of the plus 25 by going subtract 25. So 37 minus 25 gives me 12. So the missing side is 12 centimeters. Turn the page to the next one. So the next one's another example from the book. So you can look at this example. You're trying to basically find out what is your score after level 4. So if you couldn't figure out exactly by looking at the graph that they have here, there's a way you can do it. You notice your opponent is at negative 8. So what they do, and you can see on your paper, your friend's score is negative 8. His is equal. Less than is that subtraction one, but you got to switch it around. So you do your score S minus and yours the 33. So when you solve that, you're going to add 33 to both sides. So your score is 25. Another method is you can just go negative 8 plus 33, and that does equal 25. All right, now the last one. You have $512.50. You earn additional money by mowing lawns. You want to purchase the new iPhone for $1,249.95. And then you end up with $482.55 after you bought the phone. So how much money do you earn mowing lawns? So if I write that, so what I did was I said, okay, you have $512.50 plus the cost of the phone, or plus the cost that you earn, minus the $1,249.95 for the phone, and you still have $482.55. So the first thing I would do is combine these like terms. So this right here and this right here gave me a negative $737.45. So now get rid of the minus $737.45. So we add that to both sides. So this cancels. And I end up with $1,220 is how much you earned mowing lawns so that you could purchase the new iPhone and still have money left over so you can buy a nice cover and stuff like that. So go ahead and get started on your homework. Number 401.